Hello everyone, today I want to explain on how to mount EFS network file system to EC2 instances. So what is EFS? EFS is an elastic file system in AWS, and it works like a shared drive which we can mount to multiple instances across multiple availability zone. So the difference between EFS and EBS is EBS only can be mounted to one single instance, but EFS we can mount it to multiple EC2 instances, so they can share the same file across instances. When you, let's say, store, when you move or you copy a file from one instance to EFS, then that file can be seen in another instances. Okay, the step to mount EFS and to create EFS I have listed here in my notepad. I will put this letter in the description. So I also have drawn this diagram to make you easier to understand the concept. Okay, here is the EC2 which we want to mount our EFS. So we have to create more than one EC2 because EFS is a network file system which we can mount to multiple instances. So if we just mount to one EC2 instance, actually it's like no point. We can just use EBS for that purpose. But EFS normally mounted to multiple EC2. So the first step, we have to create our EC2 instance along with its security group. When we create EC2 instance, we also can create our security group during that creation. And then the second step is we need to create the security group for EFS with inbound type NFS and allow search security group for EC2. So here, this is our VM or EC2 and this is our EFS. And both of EC2 and EFS, because it's like different resource, they have its own security group. For this example, I will use, and I already created actually, for this example, the name for the security group is EC2-SG. So this security group is also control the inbound and the outbound. What are the allow port, allow IP for the inbound and outbound. So inbound, let's say we allow SSH, HTTP, and you can allow any other things. Outbound, normally we allow all, and that should be fine. For the EFS, we need to allow the inbound. We need to select the NFS inbound type, and we allow the inbound from EC2 security group. So whatever allow here in EC2 security group, we also allow to EFS. Then outbound also allow all. That should be fine. Okay, so on the step third, we need to create the EFS, and then we will attach it to our EC2. Okay, let's go to our AWS console. Earlier, I already created two EC2 instances. Okay, and the name is the name for security group is EC2-SG. So they are using the same security group. And then this is my key pair, YouTube key pair. If you're not sure on how to create EC2 instance, you can refer to my previous video. So you can listen to this video on how to create EC2 instance if you're still not sure on how to create EC2 instance. Okay, so I already created beforehand two EC2 instance. So for me, step number one is already done to create EC2 instance. Step number two, we need to create security group for EFS, which is again in this diagram is this part, the box that with dotted dash line is representing the EFS security group. So second step, we need to create first the security group for EFS. Let's go to security group here, and then create security group. Name it as EFS -sg. Okay, and then the inbound rule, select the type NFS. Okay, and the source we allow from security group from EC2-SG, which is this one. Okay, and then the outbound role allow all, yeah, should be fine. And then create security group. Okay, description, we'll name it security group for EFS. Okay, my security group for EFS already created with this inbound allow NFS, and then the allow source is EC2. So EC2 can talk to this, can write file to this EFS. So my second step already done. Now third step, let's create the EFS. Let's create this part. Okay, let's go to EFS. Then create file system. I'll name it, say, demo EFS, and click customize. So you can also choose either it is regional, so to share data across multiple AZ, or one zone, just one single AZ. For this case, I will use default. Yeah, you can also choose your performance mode, if it is general purpose or max IO, and then the throughput also you can use it. If it is bursting or provision, you need to provision your throughput here. Okay, I will use default. Then next. Okay, here is the mount target. So this EFS, we need to create, we need to use the EFS security group which we just created. Again, because this EFS is different resource from EC2, and EFS has its own security group, and we already allow EC2 to talk to this security group. And if we see here, the availability zone is actually 1A, 1B, 1C. So any instances across this availability zone can write data to this EFS. The next, click next, and create. Okay, the creation is quite fast, so it's still creating, but yeah, after refresh one time it's already available. So the creation process is very fast for EFS. Okay, so step number 3 already done. We already create EC2 instance, create security group for EFS, which is earlier the name is EFS-SG, and we use that security group when we create the EFS. Create the EFS, and then we use this security group out there. And then now let's attach our EFS to our EC2 instance. So earlier I already saved my EC2. So this is my first EC2 instance, and then this is my second EC2 instance. Login as EC2 user. Here also EC2 user. Let me tidy up a bit. Okay, so okay, I will go to the root folder, and then let's say if we want to mount our EFS to MNT folder, let's say, or if you want to create new folder is also can. Okay, the mount command you can click the EFS and then click attach button here. So this is the fourth step. Click attach button to get the mount command. And there are two command here. The first one using EFS mount helper, but if you use this command, you need to install EFS util first using this command. So after installing the EFS utils, you can use this command to mount EFS. But for this demo, I will use this command. This is more straightforward. Please note, this EFS here is the folder name. So if you want to create new folder name with name EFS and then you run this command, copy everything, that's fine. But for my sample here, I want to mount this EFS to MNT folder. And if we check here, the MNT not yet mounted by any disk. Yeah. So I want to mount my EFS into this MNT folder. Okay, copy the command. So this EFS I didn't copy because this is for the folder name later. So paste here and then put MNT. Again, if you want to mount to different folder, you can use your folder name here, replacing the MNT. And then click enter. In my second instance, okay, the first instance already done. Then here also run the same command. Okay, it's already done also. So if we check again with df-t, we can see now this EFS with the type NFS4 is already mounted to -MNT. Same also with this second instance, the EFS is already mounted to the MNT folder. So let's test it. By the way, when you run this command, let's say if the MNT folder has some file under it, it will be gone after you run this command. So make sure before you run the command to mount the EFS, you need to make sure that the folder is already empty. Yeah, because if the folder has data on it, it will be gone. Okay, now let's go to the MNT folder. So it's still empty folder. Still empty folder. And then let's test if this EFS is really mounted to both instances. I will create a file here, test from EC2 test from first EC2. Yeah. Okay, sorry, we need to use sudo. Okay, if we list the file again, now we already see the new file just created from first EC2. And then let's check here. Yeah, the file that created from the first EC2 instance is shared also to the second instance. And let's say if we also create the file from here, from the second EC2, test from second EC2. Okay, if we list here, there are two files now. Then if we check in the first instance, the file that created here is also shared to the other instance. So that's the purpose for EFS, is to share the file across multiple EC2 instances. And here are the command and all the steps I will put in the description later. That's all. That's pretty much it on how to create EFS and how to mount EFS to EC2 instances. Hope this video helpful for you, and if it is helpful for you, please help to grow this channel by subscribe and like this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. God bless you.